Hello, Wendy here from Wendy's Craft Den, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. I live in Narberth, Pembrokeshire, Wales. Now, today is Case Saturday, so this week I've decided to case this one. It's on page 43 of our annual catalogue. If you want to catalogue, then please message me on Facebook or send me a message somehow, and I'll get a catalogue posted out to you. Now, with any of these things, it's always best if you buy a bundle, because you get 10%, that's better, 10% on your bundle, and then you've got then the stamp and the punch, and away you go. So it's going to be this one today, so thank you. Now, I didn't have this card colour, or I might have, but I can't find it. So I'm going, see, we're doing red strawberries, we're going to real red. Right, so just check that, right, yeah. So cut a piece of A4 at 4 1/4, 4 1/8, 4 1/4. Well, half of the bit that goes across. Cut that right down the middle of the card, and I've scored and folded it. Right, I should put this away now, while we concentrate on the job in hand, as they say. Oh, I know what I haven't got. I've got a white Oh, I'll use this. I know I shouldn't. This is a card I've just made up by cutting a piece of A4 in half, but not in half lengthwise, but widthwise. If you cut it in half widthwise, then you get a card folded in the middle, and there you go. Right, I'm going to clear this up because that's really annoying me, that is. Right, now then, I didn't have that long punch, but I think it's one that I will be getting, because all mine are a bit too big for what I want. So I've gone for a strawberry real red. Don't look at the colours here. Oh, strange. Hold on a minute. Oh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Blow me down. Where did that other one go then? Alright, who's got lost? That's better. Right. No, that's not the right one. Oh dear. Right. Cut a piece off this one now then. Like I said, I'm going to try and, you see, because I cut it out of there, I haven't spoiled the card, because this can go into my reduce, reuse, recycle box. And I can put a little something behind that, so when they open it up, they see the rest of it. Now that's what you call quick thinking. Because I wasn't going to plan on doing that today. Not thinking the other bit, right? Just have a drink of cold tea. Right, now then, I'm going to get black. And I'm using this one, Spectrum Finesse by Spectrum Noir, because I haven't got a other black one. So I'm going to put on here. No. That was so sweet of you. Can you see me when I go like that? Yes, you can. Good. So first thing I'm going to do is punch this. Not punch. I will punch on the brain. I'm going to stamp this in the black. Try and get it as I think I'm starting a trend into wonky sentiments. all of mine end up wonky. So right, I'll put that to one side now. And where's my cloth? Oh. I just cleaned that, but as you can see, it's still on the stamp. And that's because I've used this. Now, some inks, obviously, if you look down here, waterproof dye. Now, if you use something like, if you use a waterproof dye, it will damage, well not damage it, sorry, damage, wrong word, it will colour your stamp. That ink will now not come off because it's stuck on there forever and ever. Right, where's the, oh dear me. Right, so I'll put this back now, but just because it's marked like that, it doesn't mean that it's no good. Right, no, I was, oh yes, it's over here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Oh dear, it's going to be a long day. Right, like I said, that's that piece. Now I'll cut this card out so that that's fitted in along the same line as that. I'm just wondering, can I get both of them on the screen at the same time? I'm not very clever with all these various gadgets. Oh, I can look. Right, so I put that on there. Now, before I stick it onto the card base, I'm going to do some stamping. You'll use real red, which is the same colour as the cards that I'm using. That is one of the brilliant things about Stampin' Up. You know, they do cards, you do the card, you've got the Stampin' Blends, you've got the Stampin' Right, and these ink pads, all of the same colour. So you don't have to go and find, oh, I better get a match for this, or I better get a match for that. Right, now as you can see from here, they've used a bit of black. This is a bit posher than mine, but never mind, we'll use a bit. Bought these the other day, they're lovely, they're non-stick scissors. Right, I'm going to cut it about there. And what they've got is, you see, they've got it along there with that on the top, but mine isn't going to be that long. I'm going to have to cut it down somehow. Cut it down like that, and then we can, what's it called, slope it. I don't know, there's another word for it, I can't think of it at the moment, so that wasn't very good slope it either, was it? Oh, there we are. And then that will be there, and this will be on top of there, or thereabouts. Now then, why I'm fiddling about with this, because as you can see underneath now, they have actually stamped some flowers. So I'm not going to stamp many. They go two there, one, two there, maybe one at the top, because this is going to be going over the side of it, you see, like that. Right, now then, oh, where's my cloth gone? Just remember this little setup on a Saturday so you can see the original then, can't you? I put that stamp back, and now then we want the one I've got here, which is the leaf one. Now what I was scrabbling about just now was for a piece of white. Now the green ink, I'm going to shut this first before everything goes all over the floor, not over the floor, over me probably it'll end up. I'm using Granny Apple Green for the greenery. Now there's how many? 5 of them, right. I'm not being so careful with my block, but I should be, even so I'm only doing rough ones. One. Now you've got to watch also this one, the way your stamps, your cutter cuts, because I've done that upside down now, okay, so I can't come over here and cut it out. So remember that. Remember where your punches out. Quite nice, a bit lighter, isn't it? Now you can see what happens if you don't clean your block off. Right, let's see how we're going to get on here. I was watching somebody the other day, and they said when you've got it in more or less where you want it, just open it and close it. Don't close it as if you're going to go punch it out, but just close. You see, it's just holding there at the moment, so that you can get it in the right way. This one, am I going to get away with this one? I think I might do. You know, with these leaves, I know there's a bit of white around them, but I'm starting to not mind that too much. 1, 2. I'll cut this bit off. If you do them too close as well, you won't be able to get them all out. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, look, can I get away with that one? Yeah, but, you know, if you've got, it's nice to just play along with these inks, just to see what they'll do, because as you can see there, you had a very dark one and a light one. I think I'd punch out another light one. You know, with buying the punches as well, the one thing you don't need is a die cutter, so you cut down on your costs straight away. Right, so there we go. Now let me get these out of the way, because there. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and of course it's cut everything else out around it, but hey ho, I got the bin by my side. Oops, and be careful when you've got your bin by the side of you, because my bone folder just fell in there. And the other day I lost a stamp, even though I looked through my bin, looked everywhere, couldn't find it. So, and it was the first time I'd used it, and it was a lovely sentiment on it. So I was a bit fed up then when I found it had gone. Right, what else? Right, I need 1, 2, 3, 5 of the little ones. So where's that gone? Oh no, where are you? Come back, all is forgiven. You will be reproved. I put some of them, or should I do a bigger one, do you think? Which is that one? Oh no, I'll stick with this one. Right, my piece of paper again, turns over, and again I'm looking to see, punched out on this side. So what I didn't do with this, what I didn't do was, the red inks, they do tend to stain the stamps, but like I said before, it doesn't do anything. Can you tell I've used this a few times? And just putting it in the pink Versamark type thing, you coat the stamp. Oh yes, this is what I wanted. You coat the stamp, so and it was punching out a bit like that, wasn't it? So don't stamp. I said the other day, didn't I, when I was doing a video, don't do cutouts on there, because they'll stick to it, and they do. Try them, give it a quick rub. There we are. Although it's stained, it hasn't stained it very badly, because this is what I didn't do the Versamark type on, and you can see how stained that's been, but that one isn't too badly stained. Now then, I'm going to put all these things, all these colours away, and then I'm going to get out my Wendy Stella. Now that's if I can find this as well. Now I look, brilliant. Now I'm using this straight after stamping it in the hope that I'll be able to drag some of the ink down. See what I mean? And if you can't, then if you press the top down like that, you get some ink like that, so you can then use it like a little palette. Ooh, well, I was told today that it's going to be a very hot week next week, so I'm not really looking forward to that, because I don't like things too hot. I don't mind going out to the line, okay, because I'm going to punch it out. Another advantage to having a punch, it doesn't matter if you go out to the line. Now, I know I've gone on these a bit heavy, really, haven't I? But it's shiny. With the Wink Stella, you do get that little bit of shine, so I don't think it's going to matter that much. So just taking this Wink Stella, it's like, it's got glitter in it. I don't know, I don't know whether you can see that there, but there is a slight glitter to it, so it's nice to use then on these things, on these flowers. I hope you've been busy. Well, not hope you've been. Hope you've had a relaxing day. I should have said, wasn't it? Not hope you've been busy. I haven't done really much today. I did a bit of shopping earlier, and that's about it. Went no, I didn't go downtown today. I went down yesterday with my daughter. Right, so there's that. So they're all punched out and ready. Shut the red before. Right, that's done. Now all I've got to do now is punch these out. Oops. I don't think I'll be using many of these actually. It's that 5-petal flower that you can't seem to get. Is that right? So everything's got stuck. See what I mean? I think it's a bit like, is it like a Tudor rose has got one of those five petals? Oops, right, that'll do for us, shall we? Yes, right. Now then, let's build this card. Glue my cards. Right. That's all the. No, that's not it. That goes in the bin. See, they don't. No, I'll have to take the scissors to them, I think. Right, this is the cards. And I'm going to put this card now with them on the outside, see? Yeah, you just try and peek over to see if you can see it. All right. Because no two cards are the same, but I don't like making two cards the same. It's different if you're doing invites or something. Well, that's a little bit different because they have to be the same. But if you're doing a card that doesn't have to be the same, right? So here's my shut that up. It's been dry. This weather dries the glue up. Terrible. Right, now then, this piece. What's that bit? What's that bit? What's that bit? Yeah, I think I'll have it around that bit. So just dipped up a little bit of glue on there. What I should have used was a bit of tape runner. You know, the sticky on the. Right, so I'm going to put that across there. And then this. Put it on the top of it. Check the card again. So sweet of you. There we go. Actually, what I'm going to do, I'm going to snip that a bit better because that doesn't look very good, does it? Yeah, I bought these the other day, obviously on Amazon again, and they're non-stick scissors. Otherwise, I'd have been in trouble with that because that was all glue on there. So I'm just glad I didn't do that. Right, move that down a bit. Now then, what we'll do now is we'll put some of them under there. I'm doing to the wrong side, aren't I? 1, 2 under there. Just underneath when you're supposed to go. I know a lot of people, they use tweezers, but I haven't yet got round to working that out. I think one of the, if you're gonna use tweezers, I think you should use it from the beginning. Otherwise, I can't get along with it. I'm not saying that I won't try again sometime, but for now. Right, now these, I wasn't very happy with these. So I go quickly fussy cut it. I'm not very good at fussy cutting. Now I do have a scan and cut. And I should do with that, but I didn't decide to do this card until the last minute. So we've got again, you see, it doesn't have to be smack on. What have I done now? Because it's handmade, it can have little bits of blemishes on there. But as my neighbour says, don't use that as an excuse for your cards not to be tidy, she says. So, lovely lady. When she moved here, I thought, I've been stamping for over 40 years now and making cards. And it wasn't until she came here that I found out about mats and layers. I thought, what's she on about? But of course, what I was doing, I was doing what I call flat cards. So there wasn't a need for any of the other things then. So she taught me about that. Then she taught me about die cutting. Another thing I do, which is, I thought punches were it, but no. And since then, I think I've got, I don't know how many thousands of dies now. Right. That up there, and I'm going to just, what have I got? Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to end it like that because I'm going to stamp out and cut some more of the, well, if that will work. It's off my knee. Oh, I hope you've got some plans tonight for some barbecues or something like that. Do something nice today. I love the smell of barbecues. I don't like doing them, but I like the smell of them. I'm just going to tuck that bit under there, and I'll see about doing some more later. So there we go, that's my Case on Saturday cards, and I'm casing it from page 43 of the annual catalogue. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up and please subscribe, because I'm looking for more subscribers, and I'll catch up with you again very soon. Thank you very much. Bye.